So today we had a lot of little news, and it's kind of tragic for these folks that it's little news, and I wanted to run through it quickly for you guys. A couple of people have dropped out of the presidential race. So Steve Bullock, it was good to know you. He is the governor of Montana, and he dropped out today. He made one debate in July, and his signature campaign issue was money out of politics. Well, I love that. So I was actually looking forward to that. He's the governor of Montana, a bit of a populist, money out of politics, etc. But so why didn't he gain any traction? Because even on his own signature issue, he ran as like a middle ground candidate. You can't middle ground your signature issue. There was no talk of, we got to get an amendment to end all private financing. There's no talk of corruption. If that's your signature issue, you got to talk about corruption. But he didn't want to offend the establishment Democrats. Well, okay, congratulations on that strategy. You got 0% and have now exited the campaign. This is another guy that a lot of the reporters were excited about, like, oh, Steve Bullock, I'll tell you, sitting governor, governors become presidents in Montana. Trump won Montana, but here's a Democrat, Steve Bullock. And then he came in all moderate. They're like, moderates, perfect. Voters love moderates. How'd that turn out? Turns out voters don't love moderates. Okay, Joe Sestak, former admiral, also former congressman, hasn't been in Congress in 9 years, but that is no excuse for the absolute zero he got in press coverage. Press coverage, unfortunately, is everything. Both these guys went and tried to meet people in diners in Iowa. Like, that's some hokey stuff left over from decades ago that Chris Matthews will yell and scream about, like, oh yeah, you gotta go to the diners, you gotta go to the diners. No, you don't. They went to all the diners, it didn't make any goddamn difference because the press wouldn't cover them. The only person who gave Joe Sestak an interview was us at the Young Turks. We gave almost all the candidates that were willing interviews here. At their height, the candidates were up to, at their peak, 24 presidential candidates on the Democratic side. If you took it over time, different people dropped out at different times. I believe there was 27 people in the race overall. We're now down to 16 candidates. Joe Sestak was a good guy, and the press, when they decide who is legitimate and who is not legitimate, are the ultimate kingmakers. Nobody rigs elections more than the mainstream media. Whether it's implicit or not, whether it's conscious or not, they're the biggest deciders of all. And then they'll go, oh, no, we got nothing to do with it. Oh, please, you never gave Sestak a chance, right or wrong. And then finally, fun little story to end on. Jay Sekulow is Donald Trump's main lawyer, actually, in his defense. But you don't see him much. He doesn't go on Fox News yelling and screaming like Rudy does. He's not in prison like Michael Cohen. Interesting New York Times profile of him. One little side note that got a lot of people's attention. He apparently told a couple of close associates who then told the New York Times, which is not an accident, that he voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016. Now, Sekulow is known as very conservative and is in evangelical circles, but he is making sure that the New York Times profile of him lets people know that he voted for Hillary Clinton. I wonder why that is. So my guess is later, when Trump is convicted on whatever things he's convicted on or thrown out of office, or both, because conviction is both a political one in the Senate in regards to impeachment, but you could have a criminal conviction as well. And who would know that better than his lawyer? So his lawyer now going around and saying, look, man, I'm his lawyer. I'm his lawyer, I gotta defend him, right? But I voted for Hillary. Perhaps very, very telling. Thanks for watching the Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.